Pan delay and circular delays, arguably two of the most famous presets from version 2 of the original Lexicon PCM70 unit from the 80s. And if you don't know what they sound like, this is pan delay, and this is circular delays. I think to get a better understanding of how to do this, we're going to look at how the delay works inside the twin delays algorithm and compare that to how the delay works inside the PCM70. This is a flowchart of the delay algorithm inside the PCM70. The easiest way to think of it is just think of it as 6 delays that all have their own output routing with filters and pans. But delay 1 and delay 2 have feedback loops that allow you to send the repeats back through the sequence. Pan delay uses band 1 at 768 milliseconds, pan to the right. Band 2 is set to 376 milliseconds, pan to the left. At 78 beats per minute, this is like a quarter note and an eighth note. And I like to think of it as rhythmic subdivisions, which will be important later when we apply this to the LX480. But what happens is you get the audio that goes through here, and you get the first eighth note, and then you hear the quarter note, and then that loops back through to play that pattern again. And for circular delays, band 1 is set to 888 milliseconds set to the center. You have band 2 set to 584 milliseconds set to the left, and you have band 3 set to 292 milliseconds set to the right. Now that band 1, again, is the one doing the feedback loop, so you end up looping through this pattern, hearing the short one, the medium one, then the long one, and at about 103 beats per minute, this works out to a dotted quarter, quarter note, and an eighth note. Now, when you look at the algorithm for the twin delays, it looks completely different. But if we're thinking rhythmic subdivisions, all we have to do is figure out how to create those subdivisions using this algorithm. And we're going to focus on delay 3 and delay 4 because they have a cross feedback loop. The sound's going to go through delay 3 and then feedback into delay 4, and then out of delay 4 back into delay 3, and vice versa. So for pan delay, if we set delay 3 and delay 4 to an eighth note, use the split mono configuration and only send to one of the inputs. The reason we send to one of the inputs is that the audio comes in, hits only one of these delays, then that feeds back and goes into this delay, that feeds back, goes into this delay, and back and forth until the feedback runs out. Now for circular delays, we use the single engine setup, set delay 4, which is pan to the right, this is pan to the left, and then because this feeds into that one, and that one feeds into that one, at a dotted quarter, you're going to get a phantom center of both of these repeating at the same time, and you're going to get that left, right, center loop that gives you that familiar circular delay sound. Now, I know this might seem like a lot, but what I'm trying to stress is if you think of this in terms of rhythmic subdivisions and how the signals flow through the unit, this is the starting point for creating really interesting and more complex rhythmic delays. But for now, dive in and have some fun with those cross feedback delays, and I'll see you in the next one.